Hi folks, MacRocot here for Devil's MMO, and we're taking a look at Avengers Alliance today, which is to tie in with the new film. If you're playing it, it's probably because you've seen the sticker on the front of the DVD or Blu-ray. It's generally a Facebook game, but you can play it elsewhere as well. I can only imagine the amount of friend bothering you'd do if you were playing it through Facebook. So as you can see, the graphics are pretty good. You're looking at... you can at least identify with the visual style of the comic books. They're certainly in the same ballpark. You play as Agent. You can't actually put in a name as far as I know. There might be some way of doing it. I'm pretty sure it's not within the the sign-up process though. Each mission starts with a short piece of exposition. There he is, Nick Fury. Looking badass. You pick a place with a big arrow hanging over it. You can't explore anywhere else really. There are moments where you can, but there's not really much point. You get an item and not much else. Loading times can be abysmal. Generally they're not, but they can be. I suppose that might be down to my connection as much as anything, but it was happening the other day more often than not, and everything else seemed to be fine. There we go. Now, the game is basically made up of a couple of different sequences. The first is the story sequences, then you go to the city, and then you get into these fights. You get to play alongside, as Agent, you get to play alongside some of your favourite characters. Iron Man, Black Widow are with me now, but as you progress through the game you can unlock almost any Marvel hero you care to name, including the X-Men. And moves are unlocked as you level up. You can train your heroes, and they level up and unlock new moves as well. And then the really exciting part, you get through all the level up, blah 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 blah, get some silver coins, and then you go into the next fight. Or at least another loading screen. Should say really. The loading screen's another sequence. It's part of the game. Okay, so here we are again. Exactly the same fight. Now this is only the first mission. I chose the first mission because I played through it several times the other day when I was writing the review to find out about the star system. Now the star system is you can 5-star each level, but you have to play it over and over and over again to do it. It's not based on skill or anything, it's just based on, I suppose, an accumulative score. Say that 6 times fast. And then, finally, sometimes you need, on certain levels you need certain heroes. From the deck there you can go off on missions. Think Assassin's Creed. You send your heroes off on missions to different places just to do good, and then they come back with some money or whatever. Okay, so Viper, she's the boss. Boss fights, as far as I've seen, generally are a little more difficult than you'd expect. They really do give you a run for your money. It doesn't really make sense in real terms, because if you had Iron Man and Hawkeye there with you, as well as Agent, then you probably wouldn't have much problem against anyone, but there you go. I suppose that would kind of take the fun out of the game. You've got different moves that you can do. There we go, a little bit of Black Cat there. Looking very voluptuous. Might be the word. We'll move on. You can it's kind of a one-use item. You'll get multiple uses as you go on. Keeping hold of it. It tells you to use it as part of the tutorial, and then I had one when I logged back in today. So it's best to just kind of keep hold of them when you've got them and use them on the bosses. So that was slightly easier than it has been before. It takes a little bit longer usually. But there you go, that's you've seen everything you're likely to see in Avengers Alliance. Thank you very much for watching, subscribe, go across to the website, and thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again soon.